to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome for those who are new. So I made some changes for the upcoming year of 2025. They've already started changing at the end of 2024 because, as y'all know, I don't make New Year's resolution. I don't make changes in the beginning of the year. I change them whenever I'm ready to change them. So it could be in the middle of the year, at the end of the year, you know, it can happen at any time. Studies indicate that only 5 to 10% of people who do New Year's resolution actually are successful. So do it when you're ready to do it, not when everyone else is doing it. Okay, getting to my financial planner. Y'all have seen this before if you have been following me for a while. I said I was going to show details of this financial planner at a later time, maybe like a mock-up. Not right now, I'm not ready for that, but I am going to show you what changes have been made on this planner. So this is the Drummond by Chic Sparrow, and it is in the A5 size. I do use this planner on a regular basis. Let's get in it. This is a book that I made, and this has long-term financial goals. This one I just added, and this is for information about investing and those kind of things, so I could just write scratch notes, things like that. And this I made, it just attaches to this little dollar item, which is a zip pouch. It has stickers and ephemera. This is what I changed. It's a B6 book. I was going to get an A5 book. I thought about using the A5 Stalogy, but I ended up using that for work instead. And so I had this book for a while, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and use it. It has my October and November, and I'm just going to show you, this is basically how I do my budgeting. I put the month and the year, and then I put the first and the second. So like if you get paid like the 1st and 15th of every given month, and you want to budget that way, you can. Some people budget once a month or something like that. I prefer to do it bi-weekly because it helps me to break it up and it's not so overwhelming. It also helps in regards to when bills are due. I do have a lot of things on automatic bill pay, but some bills don't allow for that, like my water bill doesn't allow for that, and I'm not going to get into all of the details of that, but I just want you to know that the way I do it, it's on a bi-weekly. I jot down my bills and then I jot down my expenses. Now my expenses, I write them in pencil, but my bills, expenses, and my deposits and income, that is all in pen. These are the pens that I use. I use a Energel 0.7, or I use one of my Sharpie pens, and I have this in red. I also have it in blue and green, but as of right now I'm using these, which is the Pilot G2 0.5, and I use just a basic calculator. I use these clips sometimes to open up my book. For the blue, I write down the title, headings of things, date, description, expenses, deposits, balances, and in the black I write down all the expenses, the titles of the expenses, and the title of the bills. The red part I use for the dollar amount of the bills. I'll show a mock-up at a later time, a video about that. I'm actually doing a challenge. It's a $10,000 challenge, so I just have that in here. I actually had an A5 prior, so this is the A5 that I used to use. It was also lined. Let me see if I can, and I just did a pen test here, but the same type of format. I don't do a whole lot of stickers or anything like that in this. The only thing I really have is the washi tape, maybe a couple of stickers here and there, but this is more of a database, what I spend, what goals are financially, things like that. So it's a little bit more serious. It's not really like a fun notebook or anything like that. So it's very simple. If you haven't seen any of my budgeting videos, I'll link them in the description below, and then maybe I'll get into more videos in regards to budgeting and finance, because that is actually part of my channel as well. My channel is really to help people, and so if you get something out of it, that's great. As a whole, it's basically living your life a little bit more purposeful. If you liked this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested in content like this. Put it in the description below how you budget, or if you're new to budgeting. When I was younger, I really didn't know a whole lot. My parents taught me a little bit of investing, a little bit of financial things, but I really had to dive in and search for the information myself. So of course, the help of God and, you know, practices and commands that he tells us to do, things like that. So if I can help just one person to stop living paycheck to paycheck, that's great. I've been where you are. I don't ever want to see anyone go through that. We're going to go over that as well, because I really think financial biblical principles are the best principles out there. People have books on finance and stuff like that, but really, if you read Proverbs and Psalms, you'll see a lot of the financial regurgitation of these financial books out there. All right, I thank you so much for spending time with me. I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.